Doing 100 easily on this one. Hey guys, welcome to I'm a Biker. This is Evan, and yeah, this is the TVS X. What do you think about it? Look at this display, man. This adjustable display. Whoop. I can do this and I can do that. Oh man, it's not easy to move around, so it doesn't move around when you jump on a pothole or something. Let's keep it somewhere here. Yeah, it's right on. Yeah, it looks lovely, right? A little bit expensive scooter, 2.63x showroom, so it's going to be tricky convincing yourself to buy this one. But yeah, TVS has done everything in their strength or on their side to convince you. I'm pretty much sold on this display itself. So this has got all sorts of connectivity, Android Auto, it's got a eSIM built in for the maps. It's got cruise control, hill hold, you name it. There's a lot of tech, and I'm on these bad roads and it's absolutely comfortable. It sounds different from the other electric scooters, as in it still sounds like one, but there's a different note to it. Can you hear that? Right, so I'm in some internal roads. I don't want to take it to the highway. Some tricky, tight internal roads. I think places where this will be used most, out of the highway. So it's got 3 ride modes. This is X Stealth. The mode button is down here on the right. So if I X Stride and Sonic. So 3 ride modes there. Put it back into X Stealth. I want some range now because they're going to be riding around. The acceleration is not bad. So X Stealth is basically the eco mode. So the one above that, the X Stride is the normal city mode, and Sonic is obviously the full power mode. I'll show it to you a little bit later how the scooter feels in that. It feels really good actually. I think this is good enough for the daily commute. See, it's got enough power, decent acceleration as well. Hey guys, I thought I'll just take you through the ride modes. I told you about it, I thought I'll show it to you as well. So we are now on the X Stealth, which is basically the eco mode, and the speed is capped at 55. And whoop, X Stride, and the acceleration is already really good. And then we have reached speed of 77, 78, 79, and Sonic now. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Wow. Oh, the pull in Sonic mode is just crazy. You're doing 100 easily on this one. Yeah, build quality all around the scooter is good. Yeah, so I just pressed cruise control and yeah, it's doing its thing. I mean, imagine. So comfortable this scooter is. So much tech loaded. So it is a sporty scooter, so you can't really talk about like huge suspension travels and all that. Which scooter has huge suspension travels? But in that range, it is really good. It took you some bad roads and everything and handles it very well. Yeah, cruise control auto disengages. Wow, big scary lorry coming. So under seat storage, it's alright. I mean, if you keep the charger, it's not much. Real world range, so I have not done a full test with the real world range. IDC is 159, but I think that's always too optimistic. So I think in this X Stealth mode, you should get close to 100, 110. In the top performance mode, probably close to 80, 90, and in the X Stride, the middle, the ideal one, which has got a bit of everything, you should get close to about 100, 90, 100 easily, which I think is fair enough. For an electric scooter, I mean, you're not going for long rides on this, right? You're going to be enjoying the city ride. Brakes are also really good. At this price point, probably dual channel ABS should have made an entry. Yeah, it's handling these roads quite well. And I'm just going as I normally would. It's nice. I think who's the target audience for this scooter? Well, anybody who wants something absolutely stylish, because man, this is such a good looking scooter and it's got the performance to back it up. Okay, okay, ground clearance not an issue. All right, found this decent spot to park and this decent spot to look at and admire what the TVS X is all about. Beautiful looking scooter, no? Wow, any angle it looks really good. Okay, let me take you through all the details, all the beautiful details on the TVS X. Alright, so first let's check out the front of the scooter. Beautiful looking, beautiful looking. If you remember, there was a TVS crayon concept shown maybe like 5-6 years back or more even, and yeah, this looks quite like that, quite a lot like that actually. Check out the front view. These stacked LED headlamps. Do you know what these are? These are actually cornering lights. So whenever you turn left, this left one comes on. Whenever you turn right, this right one comes on. It's nice. It's like when you tilt the bike a little, it comes on. It's interesting when you ride it in the absolute dark. Do you need it? Well, that's a whole different question, but it's obviously nice to have. Telescopic forks, pedal disc brakes, adjustable levers, lever guards at both ends, lovely looking mirror design, and these are functional too. You can see, I mean, you can see the rear quite clearly. This is the switch gear again. Check out the cruise control buttons. So this is to basically pop the seat, this one. I'll show it you a little bit later. And over here we have the hazard. This is to put it into parking mode, so you get forward and backward, basically, especially when you're stuck in some tight parking spot and you want to move ahead and reverse slowly. You have the mode button down there. You have a nice little bug here. I like these textures, these are really nice. So that's where the charger goes into. That's where you plug it in. That's the motor. That's the motor right here. Single-sided swing arm and a rear disc as well. Now this is also something really elegantly done. This is the pillion footrest. A lot of thought has gone into it. This doesn't feel flimsy. Look at the way it just, hides away or interacts so beautifully with the existing body design, and it's really strong. It's got a very nice clicky feel to it. Basically totally worth the money you pay, right? Yeah, and the offset shock absorber, beautiful looking system. So there's a blue light over here that comes on while you're charging it. Interesting to see. Real slick looking tail section. The indicators over here. So everything on this scooter is premium. It looks really good. Let me bring it down. Oh yeah, looks so nice. Look at that silhouette. Alloy wheels also look really great. Okay, enough. Let's get back to riding. I'll just show you how it starts up as well. So you press this, just tap on it, and the screen comes on, and you need to enter your passcode. When the handle is tilted, it locks it as well. Yeah, so I'll just remove the stand, press the brake, and yep. it's ready to ride. So you have a lot of options, but yeah, when you are in ride mode, all the options, all the touchscreen, all the menus and all disappear. You just focus on riding. So the moment you switch it off, you have all the menus and everything that pop up again. See this one, the top menu, where you have different connectivity options for the app, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Wipe mode is basically when you click that on, you can set screen goes blank for about 10-15 seconds so that you can wipe it clean, and so that the touch screen doesn't go crazy. You can see that the eSIM is connected. So these are all just touch buttons to release the under-seat storage and the charging port here. So if I press the charging port here, it pops up, right? Want to see that again? I press the charging port here and pops up open. That's nice. Do not disturb, night mode, screen brightness, volume, and then you have the connected apps. You can install more apps from via the phone. So right now it's got a browser, video app, Fruit Strike, Android Auto. I'm not connected to it right now. And then you can control the music. This is the inbuilt music, a few of them. Nothing very interesting there. You can load your own stuff. This is all your call logs. This is the map. So let's see. You can put it as MG Road. And the map is just loaded. And I press start. Yeah, you can see I'm in the middle of a lake. I actually am in the middle of a lake, but it's all dried up now. Right, that's okay. Let's come out of navigation. Here we go. And then the home screen with all the widgets. You can see the scores, ranges in different modes, TPMS. You can see the TPMS right there, music. And these are the scooter settings, last service and things like that, ride summary, and battery percentages and how I've been riding and things like that with my current riding style. Alright, so scooter settings, yeah, of course, software updates, general. Basically, these are settings you'll see in a tab as well. You can select region levels, overspeed alerts, light sequence, basically how the scooter switches off and all. I showed it to you in the beginning, right? And again, charging, same things which we saw earlier on the other top menu. And yeah, and we'll go back to the home menu. Long press, it's ready. Ooh. Right. Okay, now I'll show you the under seat storage. So to open the under seat storage, multiple ways. The easiest way is right here. Actually, long press this one and it pops up the under seat storage. Let me just do that. There you go. Yeah, so it's got the charger in it right now, so it takes up pretty much all the space. I think if you remove the box, you have a little bit more space to keep some small stuff, your wallet and things like that, but yeah, not a huge amount of space. But again, everything feels very premium, the way it locks, the whole feel of the bike. Okay, now let's get back to riding. Oh yeah, and by the way, that's the blue light I was talking to you about. Hey guys, so yep, what do I think about the TVS X? Well, I think it's a lovely little scooter. Of course, it is priced a bit on the higher side, 2.63 lakh. You expect a lot more range from a scooter, but what it does offer is extremely good build quality, extremely good handling, and a lot of lovely features. I mean, yeah, I know that there are other scooters also that provide these tech, but yeah, look at this display, look at the cruise control, look at the build quality all around, look at the handling. Everything is so superb. I think that's the case the TVS X makes. If you want a premium offering, very different, sporty looking and comfortable and fun, and then I think exactly huge amount of range is not exactly what you're looking for, but something for the sporty commute. Something that is a replacement for a motorcycle. Yeah, this one's all about that. So guys, that's the TVS X from my side. If you have any questions, do let me know. A quick update regarding the charging time. So it takes about 3.5 hours for 0 to 80% with the charger that has been provided. Yeah, so that's everything I have to say about the TVS X. A sporty scooter, a sporty electric scooter, I think that's the right way to put it. Something fun for the commute, something extremely fun for the commute, and something that will do and handle, stuff like this. Yeah, not so bad. TVS has come a long way. That was the XL50, and now this is the the tech-loaded TVS X. Alright guys, hey, there's a green car. Not exactly EV green, but that's the Cooper S. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.